Hello there. You're welcome to another session of learning. Today in our English language class, we will continue to explore rhyming words. Remember last time we started looking at rhyming words, but we looked at them through some poems. We looked at some poems, we explored some poems, and we tried to identify the rhyming words in them. I hope we still remember what rhyming words are. I hope we still remember. Rhyming words, we said in our last lesson, are words that have similar sounds at the end. They sound alike. They sound alike at the end. So we use some poems to try to explore rhyming words, okay? But today we are going to be using some set of words, and then we'll try to figure out which among every set of words we have does not rhyme with the other words. So we're using a given word set, or we're using given word sets, different word sets, to explore our rhyming words. So today we'll try to identify rhyming words and also identify the words that do not rhyme in the different sets of words that we will be looking at. So please, I would like to say it again. Rhyming words are words that sound alike at the end. Now, when we're talking of rhyming words, please, beginning sounds do not matter. When we are looking at rhyming words, we do not focus on the beginning sounds or the middle sounds if they are longer words, okay? But for your level, we are looking at very short words, okay? We call them monosyllabic words, that is, words that have just one sound. So we're looking at them, okay? But even at that, you will know that there are different sounds that combine to form these short words, right? They are monosyllabic, they have one syllables, but then they have different sounds from different letters that combine to form them. And so we're going to try to see how we can differentiate between them and see those that rhyme and those that do not rhyme. Okay, so we're looking at ending sounds. We're looking at ending sounds. I will say that when we are looking at rhyming words, we don't look at beginning, we don't look at middle, but we look at ending sounds. But I just had to say it, for the sake of longer words, in case you encounter longer words, you don't focus on beginning sounds, you don't focus on middle sounds, but you focus on the ending sounds. So in our short words, you will find that we don't have so much choice. We may just have beginning and ending sounds. So those are what we're going to use to determine our rhyming words in this set of words. Okay, they are short words, so we may not have the option of beginning, middle, and end, but we have beginning sounds and ending sounds to look at. So the first set of words we have here, they are cat, cup, fat. Cat, cup, fat. So let's take cat and cup for instance, because mind you, what we are doing here is we try to circle out the word that doesn't rhyme in the set. Okay, that's what we try to do here. So we have cat, cup. Let's take them two at a time. Cat, cup. If we look at cat and cup, we find out that the beginning sounds are the same. But remember again that in rhyming words, we are not looking at the beginning sounds. We have k, at, k, up. Now let's pronounce cat, cup. What do you think? Do they end in similar sound? At, up? Are they alike? Do they sound alike? No, they don't sound alike. So let's take cat and fat. Cat, fat. If you look at the beginning sound, this is k and fat is f. They don't sound alike. But does it matter in rhyming words? Do beginning sounds matter? No, that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at the ending sounds. So you have cat, at, and here you also have at. Cat, fat. Cat, fat. If you remove the k and remove the f, you have at. So they sound alike. That means cat and fat rhyme, but cat and cup do not rhyme. and fat and cup do not rhyme. So cup is the odd one here. Cup is not supposed to be here. It does not rhyme with cat and fat. It sounds differently at the end. It has a different sound at the end. Up, at, up. You can see it's different. Okay, so the second one we're looking at, the words are fun, fat, run. Fun, fat, run. Now again, try and listen to the ending sounds. If you look at fun and fat, they both have the same beginning sound. They are alike in the beginning. But in rhyming words, do we look at beginning words? No. Or beginning sounds? No. We look at ending sounds. So it doesn't matter if the beginning sounds are alike. Now let's move further. We have an. Here we have at. An, at. Do they sound alike? No. No. So now let's look at fun and the last word here, run. Fun, run. You can see that F and R, they don't rhyme. They don't have the same sound. They don't sound alike. But then if we go further, you find that fun here, the next sound is an, and the next sound in run is on. On. They sound alike, don't they? Fun, run. Remove the first sounds, you have on. So fun and run are rhyming words. So the one that shouldn't be here is this word fat. Fat does not rhyme with fun and run. So we circle it. It ought not to be there. So the third list is we have ban, book, man. Ban, book, man. So let's take ban and book. They have similar beginning sounds, but that doesn't matter. Let's look at the ending sounds. An, ook. Do they sound alike? No. So let's move on. Let's check ban and man. The beginning sounds are not the same, but it doesn't matter. So the next sound is an, and the next sound here is an. Ban, man. Take away the b, take away the m. What do you have left? An. So ban and man, they are rhyming words. They rhyme because they sound alike at the end. But book, ook, doesn't sound as an. It sounds differently. So book does not rhyme with ban and man. The next words are pen, man, pot. Pen, man, pot. So if you look at pen, the beginning sound and the beginning sound of men are not the same, but it doesn't matter because we are not looking at beginning sounds. And then we move on to the next sound, n. Pen, men. We find that pen and men, they have the same sound at the end. Okay, so they rhyme. Now let's look at the third word. Maybe it rhymes also, we don't know. Let's check. Here we have pots. P is the beginning sound, and it's the same as the beginning sound of pen, but we're not looking at the beginning sound. Now let's look at the last sound. It says ot. Pen, men, pots. Which one sounds differently at the end? It's ot. So pot does not rhyme with the other two words in this list, pen and men. So we circle pot is the odd one out. So the next words here are fish, farm, dish. Fish and farm, they have beginning sounds that are similar. But when we go further, we find ish and arm. Ish, arm. They don't sound alike, do they? No. Okay, so we know that fish and farm, they don't sound alike at the end. Now let's look at fish and dish. Fish and dish. The beginning sounds don't sound alike. But again, they don't matter because in rhyming words, it's not beginning sounds we're looking at. We're looking at ending sounds. So if we go further, you have ish for fish and ish for dish. Fish, dish. So we find that fish and dish, they sound alike. But farm sounds differently. So we circle our farm. It's different. The next one is duck, dog, fog. Duck, dog, fog. Now if you look at duck and dog, they have the same sound at the beginning. But if we move further, duck has uck and dog has ugh. Uck, ugh. Uck, ugh. They don't sound the same way at the end. Then let's look at dog and fog. Again, uck, ugh. They don't sound alike, okay? But then we look at dog and fog. We look at dog and fog. We have ugh, and then we have ugh here. If you remove the first letters, we are left with ugh, ugh. So dog and fog, they rhyme, but duck doesn't rhyme with them. So we circle duck. Duck does not rhyme with dog and fog. So the next one here is blue bee tree. So blue and bee, they have beginning sounds that are like b, but that's not what we're looking at. So the next sound in blue, you have l, u, and then for bee, you have e, u, e. They don't sound alike. Blue, e, b. Okay. Now then, let's look at blue and tree. Blue, tree, u, e. They don't sound alike either. Now let's look at bee and tree. Bee, tree. Now let's remove the first sound. This is a consonant cluster. We'll come to that later, much later. Okay, but let's remove the first sound b and ch. What we have left is e, e. So bee and tree, they rhyme. But blue doesn't rhyme with bee and tree. So we circle blue. Blue is odd. Blue is odd in this list. So the last set we're looking at is hop, talk, top. So hop, talk, and top. If we look at hop and talk, they don't sound alike. Both at the beginning and at the end, they don't sound alike at all. Hop, talk. No. Then let's look at hop and top. Hop, top. The beginning sounds are not the same. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. So let's look at the last sound that we hear. Up, up. Up, up. Hop, top. If we remove the beginning sounds, we find that the ending sounds are the same. They sound alike. So hop rhymes with top. Hop and top rhyme, but talk sounds differently at the end. So talk is odd. Doesn't have to be on the list. Okay, I hope this is clear and we are getting a clearer and better understanding of rhyming words. So we're going to consider another set of words, some other set of words to further deepen our understanding of rhyming words and to help improve our skills of identifying them when we come across them in writings. Okay, so in this set of words you're going to look at, you can see that we have 4 words, right, in each set. We have 4 words in each set. So what we're going to do is try and see what 2 words in each set rhyme. We're going to try and figure out the 2 out of the 4 words in each set that are rhyming words. Okay? So if we look at the first set of words, we have sun, bat, run, pig. So in these 4 words, you have 2 that have similar ending sounds. So we're going to try to figure out those 2 that have similar ending sound. And what we do when we find them is we are going to underline them. We are going to underline them. Okay, so let's see. Sun, bat, at. Those 2, do they rhyme? No, they don't rhyme. Sun, run. Sun, run. Wow. I think I can sense the same sound there. So let's eliminate the first letters or first sounds. They sound alike. Okay, so let's check if the last word rhymes with these 2. Sun, pig. Oh, no. Sun, pig. They don't rhyme. So we find that sun and run have the same ending sound. So they are rhyming words. They are the 2 words that rhyme in this set. Sun, run. Now let's go to number 2. You have lot, fan, fun, hot. Lot, fan, fun, hot. So let's look at lot. Lot and fan. Lot, fan. Do they sound alike at the end? No, they don't. Okay. Lot and fun. Lot and fun. Do they sound alike? No. Lot and hot. Lot and hot. Oh, they sound alike. Lot, hot. Let's eliminate the first sounds. You have hot, and here you have hot. Lot, hot. So lot and hot are rhyming words. They are rhyming words. So the third set we're going to look at is beg, men, leg, pan. Beg, men. Beg, men. No, they don't sound alike at the end. Beg, leg. Oh. Beg, leg. Egg, egg. They sound alike. So we have our 2 rhyming words here. Beg and leg. If you look at the last one, it's pan, and it doesn't rhyme with them. So we're not touching that. So the 4th one here is red, frog, jam, log. Red, frog, jam, log. Now let's see. Let's try and find out the 2 words here that rhyme. Red, frog, ed, og. Do they sound alike? No. Red, jam, ed, am. Do they sound alike? No. Red, log, ed, og. Do they sound alike? No. So our search continues. Now you find out that in this case, we don't have any of the word at the beginning, any of the rhyming words at the beginning. So we're going to go into the remaining words to figure out which 2 words rhyme. Because we have tried red with all the other 3 words, none rhymes with red. So now we move forward to frog. Let's see. Frog and jam. Og, am. Do they rhyme? No, they don't. And let's go to the next one. Frog and log. Frog, log. Let's remove the first sound. Even though this is a consonant cluster, let's remove it as just a sound, one sound. We're left with og. And we remove the first sound, l, here. We are left with og. So we have og, og. That means frog and log. They are rhyming words. Frog and log. So the next set we have bat, rap, rat, rip. Bat, rap, rat, reap. Now let's look at bat and rap, the first two words. Bats, rap. Ats, app. Are they alike at the end? No. So let's look at bats and rats. Bat and rat. If we remove the first sound b and the first sound here r, we are left with at, bat, rat. So they sound alike at the end. The last word here is reap. You can see sounds differently. Okay, so we have found what we're looking for. Bat and rat are the rhyming words in this set. So the next set is has the words rain, beat, moon, pain. These are 4-letter words, but it doesn't really matter because what we are focusing on here are the sounds at the end, the sounds of the words at the end. Okay? So first let's look at rain and beat. Rain and beat. Do they sound alike at the end? Ain, it. No, they don't sound alike. Now let's look at rain and moon. Ain, ain, Do they sound alike? No, they don't. They don't. So let's look at the last word there and check it with rain. So we have rain, pain. Rain, pain. So let's remove the first sound r and p. We have ain, and here we have ain. They sound alike, don't they? Rain, pain. So here we have found our two rhyming words in this set, and they are rain and pain. So the last set that we'll be looking at here has the words land, cake, lame, bake. Land, cake, lame, bake. Okay? There's something interesting I've just seen here, and we're going to explore it in our lessons later. You know how this silent E at the end changes the sound of words. When you have silent E, letter E like this, it changes the sound of words. For instance, if you have L-A-M, it should be lamb, lamb, but when you add an E, it becomes A, lame. This should be B-A-K, back, but when you add it, it becomes bake. It now makes the vowel before it to have the sound of his name. Okay? Kak, cake, with the letter E. So it's an interesting one. We're going to study that later, okay? When we try to look at 4-letter words and then the way this silent letter E functions in words. We'll come to that. So the last set here we have land, cake, lame, and bake. So let's take land and cake for a start. Land, cake, and ache. Do they sound alike? No. Now let's check land and lame. Land, lame, and aim. Do they sound alike? No. So let's check land and bake. Land, bake. Land, bake. No. And ache, they don't sound alike. Okay, so we have found that there is no word here that rhymes with this first word, land. Let's move further. Let's go to the second word and check the second word with the other words. Maybe we'll find what we're looking for. So the second word here is cake. Cake. So you have cake and lame. Cake, lame. Do they sound alike? Not really. Though a little bit, but there is a difference. Ache, aim. You see that? The sounds are different. That's the difference there. So they don't rhyme. Now let's check cake and the next word. Cake, bake. Cake, bake. So let's remove the first sound, and let's remove the first sound here, b. We are left with ache, and here we are left with ache. So we see that cake and bake are the rhyming words in this set that we are looking for. Cake and bake. Okay, so let's quickly run through what we learned. Sun, bat, run, pig. Among these words is sun and run that rhyme. Sun, run. Lot, fan, fun, hot. We find that lot and hot, they rhyme because they sound alike at the end. Beg, man, leg, pan. Beg, leg, they rhyme because they sound alike at the end. Red, frog, jam, log. We find that frog and log, they rhyme because they end with the same sound. Bat, rap, rat, rip. Bat, rap, rat, rip. In spite of the fact that these three have the same beginning sounds, they don't rhyme because their ending sounds are different. So the only word here that rhymes with this rat here is bat, even though it doesn't have the same beginning sound, but it ends the same way as rat. So bat and rat are the words we're looking for in this set. Here next we have rain, beat, moon, pain. Rain, beat, moon, pain. Among these four words is rain and pain that end alike. So those are rhyming words. And the last set here, land, cake, lame, bake. So we find that cake and bake are the two words that have similar ending sound. Okay, so I hope we have learned something extra in this rhyming words lesson from what we learned previously when we used poems to explore rhyming words. Okay, I hope we have learned something new, and I hope we have deepened our understanding of rhyming words through this exploration. Okay, so please, I will implore you, whenever you are reading through any material, your storybook, your poem books, any material at all at your level that you read, when you are going through it, just try and see if you can note the rhyming words in them. Okay, you just say, oh, I've seen this word and it rhymes with this other word. Just write them out. Okay, just play with rhyming words. Try to look out for rhyming words in your books, and even in your everyday life. When people talk, you'll say, oh, you just use two words that rhyme because they sound alike at the end. Okay, that's how you further deepen your understanding of this concept. Okay, I hope to see you again next week. Stay blessed and stay safe.